So we have here a 2009 Cabernet, excellent vintage for Cabernet, and our Cabernet is a blend of 3 vineyards, but the biggest one is in Yountville. Next we have a tiny bit grapes in Rutherford, also a very good region for Cabernet, and only few acres in Calistoga. So for Napa Valley bottling we blend all these 3 vineyards, but the backbone of this wine comes from our 53-year-old Cabernet vineyard, again in Yountville, which is one of the oldest producing now Cabernet vineyards in Napa Valley. 2009 vintage was uneventful. Last of 3 drought vintages, very below average amount of rainfall, which is always good news for us. All our vineyards are more or less dry farmed, and when we have those conditions, plants have to fight for water, they have to go deeper for water. It generally creates better quality. When you have too excessive amount, when you have too much water, then you can't take it out. Then plants tends to grow too much, and you have to manipulate plants. So we always prefer drier vintages over wetter vintages. When you look at this wine, it's a deep ruby color, very complex nose of mostly red fruit. There's a hint of tobacco, and also I get mushroom floors. Yountville terroir is very unique to Napa Valley, and one of the best in Napa Valley. When you're driving from south to north, you still get some cool influence at the Yountville. As soon as you pass Yountville, heading to Oakville, there's much warmer climate there. We believe that best Cabernet Napa Valley is grown in a cool spot of warm climate, and Yountville is definitely such a spot. Through our vineyard there's a creek. Sometimes after big storms there's a little bit of erosion, so we can clearly see profile of soil for 6-7 feet. And it's Cabernet's dream soil. There's a 2-3 feet of very sandy, silty loam, and then below that nothing but fist-sized pebbles. Once upon a time there was obviously creek flowing through. So soil is well drained, lighter, not too many nutrients, and this is perfect site to grow Cabernet. Cabernet is always for Grgich blend of 4 varieties, about 90% Cabernet, and then a little bit of Petit Verdot, Merlot, Cabernet Franc. Cabernet Franc is grown in Carneros, so it provides really nice spice. And then Petit Verdot is amazing. By itself, it's just a rugged tannic wine. You put it with Cabernet, it elevates Cabernet. I compare Petit Verdot to spicing. If you're a good chef, you put a little bit spice, and those spices elevate flavors. So that's what our Petit Verdot does to Cabernet. Beautiful vintage 2009. Grapes were fully ripe, but not overripe. We did not have raisins. On the nose, you get this richness and excitement on anticipation. On the nose, wine is very complex. It's even hard to put components. It's so mingled with the complexity. But I get lots of blackberries and black currant, but definitely strong imprint of forest floor. This is very characteristic of our Yountville vineyard and all the vineyard. On the palate, there's a wonderful balance between structure. Structure is always present in our Cabernet, but there's a suppleness too. All that creates a very pleasurable sensation, attack, and then aftertaste. You can definitely feel this wine in your mouth for 2-3 minutes. It's a great wine to have with a meal, any kind of red food. Tannins in combination with modest acidity provides life. So this wine has good life. and it's refreshing. There's many good wines that are very alcoholic and soft and supple, but then they bore you, they tire you. What I like about our style of wine is that through the course of dinner, they keep evolving and they keep you interested, so you're never bored. In all our wines, including Cabernet, we try to present to you terroir. We are believers in terroir, that the quality of the wine comes from where grapes are grown, soil and climate. And instead of having some uniformly good wine, we want to show you unique wine. And when you have unique wine, that keeps your interest. So this is such wine that I would love to enjoy over 2-hour meal. Cheers.